My name is Abraham Lincoln. I am remembered as a president, as a leader in a time of war. But before all of that, I was just a boy born into poverty in a divided and struggling America. This is my story, and this is the story of my country. I was born on February 12th, 1809, in a small log cabin in Hardin County, Kentucky. My parents, Thomas and Nancy Lincoln, were hard-working people. My father was a farmer. My mother tended our home and cared for us children. I had an older sister, Sarah, and later a younger brother, Thomas Jr., who did not survive childhood. Life was harsh. We did not have much food. We did not have many clothes, and winter nights were long and cold. My earliest memories are of chopping wood, helping my father with chores, carrying water from the creek, and staring at the vast sky, dreaming of a better life. In 1818, when I was 9 years old, my mother, Nancy, passed away. Her death shattered my world. She taught me kindness, honesty, and a love of learning. Her gentle words stayed with me, even as I grew older. Losing her forced me to grow up fast. I learned that life was unforgiving and that one had to rely on determination and resilience. After my mother's death, my father remarried. I gained a stepmother, Sarah Bush Johnston, who was kind and caring and treated me like her own son. We moved several times, from Kentucky to Indiana and later to Illinois, searching for land we could call our own. Each move meant leaving friends behind, adjusting to new schools and communities. Life on the frontier was dangerous. We faced sickness, hunger, harsh weather, and the constant struggle to survive. Yet these challenges shaped me. I learned hard work, patience, and the importance of education. I received very little formal schooling, perhaps less than 1 year in total. But I was hungry for knowledge. Books became my refuge and my mentor. I read everything I could find: the Bible, Aesop's fables, law books, history, and stories of great leaders. At night, after a long day of labor, I would read by candlelight. I believed that knowledge could change my destiny. That belief never left me. I dreamed of one day helping my country, using the lessons I learned from books and the struggles I faced in life. As a young man, I did many jobs. I split logs. I worked on farms. I ran a small store. I also served as a postmaster in New Salem, Illinois. Later, I worked as a boatman along the Mississippi River. There, I saw slavery firsthand. Human beings treated as property, families torn apart, dreams crushed. America called itself the land of freedom, yet millions were enslaved. This contradiction haunted me. I felt anger, sorrow, and determination to someday change this injustice. In the 1830s, I studied law on my own. I became a lawyer in Illinois, believing that the law should protect everyone, not just the wealthy and powerful. People trusted me. They called me Honest Abe. I entered politics in the Illinois state legislature. The nation argued fiercely over slavery, economic development, and westward expansion. Northern states were industrializing. Southern states relied on slave labor. Tensions were rising. I failed many times. I lost elections. I faced public humiliation. But each failure taught me resilience, strength, and patience. I believed strongly that slavery was morally wrong, even if ending it would risk the nation's survival. Every setback pushed me to work harder, to speak clearer, and to understand people better. By 1860, America was on the brink of civil war. States argued over whether slavery should spread into new territories. Violence broke out in Kansas. Families were divided. Friendships destroyed. I ran for president as a Republican a party opposed to the expansion of slavery. I was not supported by the South. They feared my election would end their way of life. But I won the election. Soon after, Southern states began to secede. The Union was breaking apart. In 1861, the Civil War began. Brother fought brother. The land was soaked in blood. Every decision weighed on me. Every soldier's death haunted my nights. I knew the war was necessary to preserve the Union, but I also knew the cost would be unbearable. I knew slavery must end. In 1863, I issued the Emancipation Proclamation. It declared freedom for enslaved people in the rebelling states. It was both a moral and strategic decision. The war now had a higher purpose, not just preserving the Union, but securing freedom for all. Later that year, I stood at Gettysburg. Thousands had died. I spoke briefly, but with every word, I reminded the nation that democracy itself was on trial, that this nation, conceived in liberty, must endure. Life in the White House was challenging. My wife, Mary Todd Lincoln, was a strong woman with her own ambitions. We had 4 sons, Robert, Edward, William, and Thomas, Tad. Tragedy struck our family multiple times. Edward died young. We endured heartbreak while leading a nation at war. Still, my family supported me, and their love gave me strength to continue. In 1864, I was re-elected president. The war was nearing its end. I did not seek revenge. I sought reconciliation, malice toward none, charity for all. I wanted to heal the nation, to bring North and South together again. On April 14th, 1865, I attended a play at Ford's Theater. That night, I was shot by John Wilkes Booth. The next morning, I died. The nation mourned, yet my hope remained that America would heal and continue its journey toward equality and justice. I was born in a log cabin. I died as a president. I lived through division, war, and transformation. I believed that a nation could rise above hatred, that freedom belonged to all. History is not silent. It speaks.